Hey folks, after some weekend rain, things kind of back to normal, if you will, today with sunshine, warmer temperatures. We're back in the 90s for a time this afternoon. We'll probably be there again tomorrow. Then things change a little bit Thursday and Friday. The question is just how dramatically will they change? These are the current temperatures. Everybody's in the 80s. A warm spot, the island right now at 85 degrees. It's 80 in Harlingen and Raymondville, 82 in McAllen right now. And tomorrow, a lot like this. Probably back in the 90s again tomorrow afternoon, except at the beach, 87 there. About a 20% chance for a shower tomorrow. I don't think there's anything big. Anything that happens will probably be isolated and mainly along the coast and perhaps up north of the valley. But let's look at temperatures the next 7 days. And this is a graph showing the European model. And the yellow line is the highs and lows. So you're up in the 90s, down in the upper 70s, up in the 90s, upper 70s for highs and lows. This is the GFS. That's the American version, the global forecast system. And it's about the same. It doesn't show much different. But if you look at the NAM model, and forget that line dropping to the bottom, that's where the model ends. But look how much cooler it shows temperatures as we get into Thursday and Friday. It shows readings at night dropping into the upper 60s. And as we get closer, it's looking like that model does have a chance of verifying, because this front is moving pretty good, and that model does a whole lot better when fronts get closer. On the big scale, worldwide, global scale, the other models do a pretty good job. But when you get close in, the NAM model tends to be the better idea. And as you look at it, the front right now is in North Texas. It's 40 in Dalhart, but still 78 in Dallas. So let's watch. This is, again, the NAM model, and it pushes the front into the middle part of Texas tomorrow. Much cooler in the Panhandle, but still hot across most of the state, including here. So we're still very warm tomorrow. Then the front pushes farther to the south, and on Thursday, it's knocking on the door. And I think it probably slides into the valley, and Thursday may be one of those days when the western part of the valley cools off a little bit, but the eastern part of the valley warms up, because the front's going to be oriented north to south, kind of like you see on the map. And then finally, it may sneak through briefly, but then it backs back up by the time we get to late Friday. But it looks like we could have a couple of mild days. We're still forecasting temperatures up into the upper 80s and low 90s, but with clouds and rain that this front will trigger, there's potential that will be a whole lot cooler, perhaps closer to 80, something like that, both days, if the clouds and the rain stick around. So I think there's potential for that, especially Thursday and perhaps lingering even into Friday. Now today, radar's been pretty quiet, some stuff offshore. A closer look shows not much happening over the valley at all. And Future Trek says not much is going to happen over the valley at all tonight, but maybe a brief shower tomorrow. And you look into Thursday, there you see a little more activity. It's not widespread, but scattered showers, even a thunder shower mixed in by the time we get to Thursday. Here's a look at the 3-day rain chances, and again, it looks like the best chance is probably Thursday at 50%, then it tapers off after that. Tropics have been quite busy. We've got Paulette and Renee, but neither of them expected to impact land anytime soon. A couple of other systems out there we're tracking, but they're all a long way away from causing any trouble right now. So tonight, 78 for a low, partly to mostly cloudy with a stray shower possible. Then tomorrow, I think there could be an isolated shower. The chance stands at about 20%. Breezes out of the southeast at 10 to 15. Here's a look at the next 7 days, and again, the 87 and 90 Thursday and Friday. Confidence is not real high that we're going to get that warm. If anything, there's potential for it to be a little bit cooler than that. If that NAM model is right, it pushes the front on through, and there's reason to believe it may be. So again, it could be a little bit cooler Thursday and Friday, but the bottom line is at least there's a chance for rain on both of those days and really all the way through the weekend. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.